Did you know that this classic game had some censorship when it was released on the Nintendo 64? But how can a racing game even be censored? Check this out. At the beginning of the game, the main race is a cross-country trip across the United States, going from San Francisco all the way to Washington, D.C. You pick your car, leave the garage, and start the race. During this journey, the first stage takes place in Golden Gate Park. And do you know what the final stage is? Anyway, when you finish the races in first place, you come across the first censorship. On the Nintendo 64, if you win, you're rewarded with a very attractive woman handing you a trophy while wearing a gray shirt that says Cruisin' USA. But in the arcade version, it was different, because in the original, she wasn't wearing that gray shirt, as you can see. And here's the detail. That woman is actually an actress, if you know what I mean. Her name is Shyla Fox. Yes, with 3 X's, but it doesn't stop there. The next city is San Francisco, followed by the US 101 route, where a helicopter flies low overhead. Then comes Redwood Forest, which is a pretty annoying stage, Beverly Hills, one of the most beautiful stages in the game. Then the LA Freeway. After that, Death Valley, where at the end of the track there's a train you need to speed up to pass. Another stage is Arizona, set in the desert. Then you go to the Grand Canyon, which is also a very beautiful stage, and it even features Mount Rushmore with the faces of 4 US presidents. Then there's Iowa, which has an interesting detail. Tons of insects can splatter against your windshield. Near the end, you reach Chicago, full of industry, massive buildings, and that unbearable tunnel section. The third to last stage is Indiana, where animals can also hit your windshield. The second to last is Appalachia, with its bumpy jumps. Finally, Washington, D.C., the stage with the most American flags per square meter. But here's the crazy part. When you beat the game, you're invited to see what happens at the White House. On the Nintendo 64, you see cows being raised on the roof of the White House. It doesn't make much sense, but that's actually because of censorship. In the original arcade version, you see President Bill Clinton in a bathtub with some women. This was actually a joke referencing a real controversy. Back in the 1990s, there was the Clinton scandal, where he was accused of cheating on his wife, Hillary Clinton, with a 22-year-old intern while he was president. The woman on the right was inspired by Hillary herself. Around the same time, former model Jennifer Flowers claimed she had a 12-year relationship with Clinton. So yeah, the woman on the left was inspired by her. Because of Nintendo's censorship, this ending ended up not making much sense. But you know one of the things I like most about this game? Simple. The beginning.
USA.